This is going to be a short review on the new Beats Pro by Dr. Dre. I just received them today. I paid $3.99 for them on Amazon. I got the black ones, as you can see. And of course, you know, they're all aluminum. And the cups do fold up, so you can have it on and have as DJ and fold the cup up to actually hear somebody talking to you. And both of them fold up, and they are extremely flexible. There's not a piece of plastic on them. It's all leather and all aluminum on the side, including the side over here and the pieces over here. They're very, very, very well made. A great part about it is, which I'm sure you heard in other interviews, is the jack. It has a audio in jack over here to where when you put it in, you twist it and it locks, so it cannot come out. Okay, which is a problem with the studios, because I do own the studios in white. When they first came out, I bought them. I own the Tours in black, and I own the iBeats in the metal black color that they have there. And they're all great earphones. They really are. The one thing I liked about the studios that were not on this was the mute button on the side, where you can push it in and hear somebody, but it does have the cup that flips up. So it's a little bit better, because the mute button, when you push it sometime, you really couldn't hear the person because your ear was still covered. And it also does it. They're also not battery activated. There are no batteries in them, so they are passive. So they do not have noise cancellation. But I put them on, and I put a tester from my iPhone around my ear, around my head, to test the sound coming out. And it was not a lot. I pictured myself being on an airplane or sitting next to somebody, and I had it on full blast, and it was not a lot. It would not be annoying, and that was on full blast. So on an iPod Touch, and on my iPhone. So you know, I mean, you could turn it down 3 notches and you wouldn't annoy a single person. You know, it would be just fine. The cups, some people have complained that the cups, for some reason, if you could see, the cups in the studio, they're more oval and they cover your ear. I found these to cover my ears perfectly. I don't have such massive ears, and they cover my ears absolutely perfectly. And they're extremely comfortable. I've been using them since I received them, about, I would say, maybe 6 hours ago, on and off, and I wore them for 2.5 hours straight, and my ears don't hurt, my head does not hurt. I wore it with my glasses, with the hat, without a hat, without my glasses, because I heard some people complain that wearing them with glasses, it would hurt, because it would dig into your glasses into your head. That was not the case at all. Some people complained about wearing a hat with it. That was not the case at all either. They are extremely adjustable, as you can see. They are very versatile. They will fit any size. I even tried putting on a hat, normal hat with a beanie on top, and it still fit. They even look good when you wear them like this. They even look good like that, because from the back, where people see, you know, people see this from the back, and you can't get better than that, you know, because that just says quality right there. So it's sort of like a status symbol. But besides being a status symbol, they are the best pair of headphones I've ever owned. And I've owned Sennheiser 650s, Audio Technicas, all sorts of different types of just many Sennheiser high-end earphones that cost $300, $400, $500. Wireless Sony headphones, and these are by far the best headphones I've ever owned, by far. If I had to listen to music in my room by myself, you know, or even on a plane or on a long trip, or I wanted to plug it into my iPad, or into my iPod or iPhone, I would definitely use these. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to use my iBeats or my Tours. Um, I use my Tours connected to my G5, my Mac G5, so I can use those like that, and they're permanently connected there. Over here, I use this case for the Tours, and I switched it up a little bit, and I used this case for the iBeats. And I love them both. The iBeats, a lot of people complained about them. I had one problem. The earpiece got stuck in my ear, and luckily I have a friend who's a doctor, and it was his day off. It took him an hour with a tweezer to pull it out of my ear canal. So I called them up and complained, and they had great customer service, and they sent me not only a brand new a brand new set of headphones. That's how I got the iBeats for free, because it happened with the Tours, where the earpiece got stuck. They sent me the iBeats for free, and they sent me probably 20 or 30 different earpieces, including the memory foam, the gels, the little Christmas tree ones, and various other ones in all different sizes, small, medium, and large. So like I said, they're fabulous earphones to have, and if you have the chance, please pick yourself up a pair. They're definitely worth the $3.99 price. That's without a doubt, and they look good too. If you look at it, they look they look good from the side, they look good from the front, they look good from the back, and I love the cord. I love how they have the tangle-free cord over here, and if you could see up close here, the Beats logo over here on the side. I don't know if you can see it right there, and it's at a 90-degree angle. I love that because it plugs in, and it just looks cool. And what also is a cool thing is it has this little piece right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show it to you. Let me take it off. It has this little plastic piece right there, and what that is for is to carry the 1/4-inch adapter in case you want to carry it with you to the studio, so you don't have to carry it in a separate case. Speaking of cases, it also comes with, of course, as you well know by now, the Beats Pro case. It's just a normal case, felt case. It comes with a cleaning cloth, and it comes with the manual, the instruction manual, and of course the beautiful Beats by Dre box, which is the same as the studio box, only it says Pro on it and it's red instead of white on the inside. And what I do is I stick the earphones inside this, and then I stick it inside my Pelican case. So I have it, all set for when I travel. This happens to be the booklet that comes with it, and this happens to be the cleaning cloth that comes with it. Down here it says Beats Pro by Dre cleaning cloth. So I keep that all in here, along with the 1/4-inch adapter, which you could take out and put on that little rubber hook that I was talking about. And that's about it. And it's fabulous. It only does come with one cord, which is enough. And another great thing I forgot to mention, one of the best parts about the earphone is that if you have a friend and the friend wants to listen to the same music you're listening to, okay, he wants to listen to your iPod, you're on a plane, you're on a bus, you're waiting at school, or you're waiting at a bus stop, wherever you might have to be, you could take it. There is a second input. If you see over here, this second input right here, so he can take his 3/4-inch 1/8-inch jack, I believe it is called. Yeah, I think it's an 1/8-inch jack, and plug it in to this side, and he can hear exactly what you're listening to. and you can have yours plugged in at the same time, and you will get the both the same sound quality, including without any problems whatsoever. And what's also good about that is you get to pick which side you want to keep it on. I like to keep it on the left side because I am left-handed, and when I put my iPod in my pocket, it goes in my left pocket or in my left jeans pocket. But once again, the Beats by Dre Pro, fabulous headphones, best I've ever owned, and trust me, folks, I've owned them all. I spent a lot of money on the headphones. In fact, the only thing I could compare them to would be the Shure SE 550s, and those are $550 in-ear headphones. And they just to show you, they come in this lovely case right here, which is all aluminum. It's an all aluminum case, and they come in this case. Yes, the SE 530s. I'm sorry, and they're very, very, very expensive, $500 to $550, and those are the best in-ear headphones I've ever owned. But they're not that far off from the iBeats or the Tours. The only good thing about the Shures, were that the cord was made to wrap around the back of your ear. So when you put it in your ear, instead of the cord hanging down this way, instead of the cord coming down this way, it wrapped this way around the back of your ear, and it was a lot, firmer. And but it really didn't make that much of a difference to me. Either way, it really didn't. So once again, this is my review of the Beats Pro by Dre, and out of a possible 10, I will give them a 9.7, just because nothing's perfect. And if you have a chance and you have $400 to spare and you want the best of the best, pick up a pair at your local Best Buy or on Amazon or anywhere you can find them. As far as I know, the white ones are not available yet. I wanted to get the white ones, but then I realized something, that they were going to get very dirty. The ear cups are going to get very dirty. The ear cups, by the way, are washable. They do come off, and you can wash them. They're completely waterproof. And when you take them off, you could see the amount of drivers inside the subwoofers that give it that rich, deep bass sound. It has a deep bass sound and a perfect treble and mid on any track, anywhere from John Lennon's Imagine to any Eminem song, Alicia Keys, a Miles Davis song, Willie Nelson song, Ray Charles, anything that spans music. It hits it perfectly on the nose. And I don't even change the EQ on my iTouch, because I leave my EQ off, because basically I find that that's the best way to do it, because when you put on rock and hip hop and everything like that, it dulls certain effects. It dulls the treble a little bit this way. I just keep it on flat. And you know what? A lot of people don't agree with me, but try it. You might agree with me on that. So once again, good luck to you, and I hope you can get yourself a pair, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them. Have a great night.